going, there's another way to make sense. And let me figure out what that is. Doesn't mean we have all the answers, and I'm sure as hell no I don't, and I don't think you do either, but we're at least giving them a little room to figure it out. And it's pretty cool.
Well, the thing about Peterson that's been fascinating is how many people misrepresent what he says to try to frame him in a way that makes him evil and makes their position seem more ethical or more moral or better or more intellectual. There's so many articles being written about him almost on a daily basis that misrepresent what he's saying.
It's epic bullshit. I mean,
it's weird.
That's all it is. These guys want clicks. That's all they want. I mean, we've done about 20 shows in the last 6 weeks or so, bounced around from Nashville and Houston and Atlanta and Chicago and everywhere else. The crowds have been incredible. It's probably split. You know, first off, they always go, well, it's angry white men. That's the main thing. It's all angry white men. Now, first off, let's say it was all angry white men there. That in and of itself doesn't mean it's bad. Let's say there was like a really disaffected group of angry white men that really felt like either masculinity had been compromised or they couldn't get jobs or they didn't feel good about their lives. Like if there was someone talking to them that was helping them, that would actually be good. But let's just put that aside, right? Because they don't mean it in a positive way. So they say it's all angry white men. Now, I could tell you it's about 60-40 male to female, roughly.
At Jordan shows?
At Jordan shows, yeah. And it's...
Do you think that's like dates that reluctantly go along with men? Like, all right.
There are some. I mean, there will be guys that... Well, it's actually usually girls will come up to me after and they'll go, you know, he's a big fan of you guys, or he loves Jordan, or he loves you, or blah, blah, blah. And I'm just here. But then they all have a great time. I mean, I'm telling you, this thing has been an insane love fest. I know you saw the video that Jordan posted last night. It was his birthday last night. We were at, where the hell was I? Atlanta, the Tabernacle in Atlanta. You know, almost 3,000 people singing happy birthday to him. We brought out this freaking stuffed lobster and a piece of meat because he's on this crazy meat diet now. And it's like, it's an endless love fest. Every street we walk down, people high-fiving us, saying hi. We did a little meet and greet impromptu thing at the Lincoln Memorial, and about 100 people showed up just out of nowhere. And it's like, these people are just trying to figure shit out. They're not white supremacists. They're not alt-right. They don't hate women. It is literally nothing that they say because they want clicks. And the way they get clicks, I mean, you know, the way they get clicks is they say the absolute reverse from the truth. It's not that they lie a little bit. Like a little lie, I think nobody would even pick up on it.
Do you think that's what they're doing? I think they're just misrepresenting. I don't think they're saying the opposite of the truth. They just look. They're finding these little categories like homophobia, transphobia.
Well, he's
sexism.
not a homophobe. He's on tour with the gay guy. He's not a transphobe. There are trans people that show up there, and I've discussed it with him every freaking night. I asked, you know, so I basically do like 15 minutes of stand up top. He does an hour and a half, and then we do a Q&A together. And we bring out all of these things, and every night to clear it up. And sometimes I'll have people bust out their phones, and I'll be like, why don't you guys record this tonight? Let's get it out on Twitter, where he takes down the alt-right because he hates the identity politics of the right as much as the identity politics of the left. I mean, I think the reason we all focus on the thing of the left